Well, welcome back to Sebring Slot Cars. We're running our last race of the day. We're running the GTP Pro Series. This is Hypercars. There might be one Mosler in the bunch. We have Gary Wharton starting on white, Victor Villachow on green, Rick Eichhoff on orange, Nelson Neto on blue, Bill Porter yellow, Steve Madison is out, Ryan Yoder on black. So here we go. All right, here we go.
Ready. Go. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Go.
All right, Nelson Neto's currently your leader. Not sure who.
Yellow flag. Go.
We got 3 Porsches on the track, and 2 of them are identical. Kind of hard to tell the difference. Nelson Neto is still your leader. He's going to be tough to beat.
Yellow. Go. Yellow flag.
That was my mistake. Sorry, guys. 2 button happy.
Ready.
Rick, you got a break.
Go. Seconds left. Yellow flag.
Not too bad to be on track. That track since the 12-hour race.
10 seconds left.
It's running good.
You do the front tire back on.
Heat over.
Heat over.
All right, Nelson Neto's your leader with 26 laps. That's an excellent number of laps for a heat. Bill Porter, Gary Wharton, Rick Eichhoff, Victor Villachow all with 25. Victor even had an off or two and had a 25. Ryan Yoder 24. Fast lap goes to Victor Villachow with a 4.619. Nelson Neto a 4.634. Oh, Ryan Yoder a 4.626. And Ryan is running a Mosler. Victor Villachow 4.619, Ryan a 4.626, Nelson a 4.634, Bill Porter a 4.644, Rick Eichhoff 4.656, and Gary Wharton a 4.688.
Go.
Track.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Go.
Nelson, 51 laps. Victor Villachow, 50. Bill Porter, Rick Eichhoff tied at 49. Gary Worden coming off a red with 48. Ryan Yoder, 47. Laps that segment. Nelson and Victor each with 25. Bill Porter, Rick Eichhoff, 24. Gary and Ryan each with 23. Yeah, you do.
Ready. Go.
Whew, that was close. Ryan out and in. Heat over.
Heat over.
I heard Ryder on orange and hit the button, but it was too late. All right. Nelson Neto, 76. Victor Villachow, 75. Gary Worden and Bill Porter tied at 73. Rick Eichhoff, 72. Ryan Yoder, 71. Boy, that's a good race. Laps that segment. Nelson Neto, Victor Villachow, Gary Worden all with 25. Bill Porter and Ryan Yoder with 24. Rick with 23 coming off a red. Smooth sailing from here on, Rick.
Go.
All right, so your leader, Nelson Neto, is on yellow. Second place is Victor Villachow on black. Those are two good lanes. I like yellow better than black, but they are both fast lanes.
Yellow flag.
So keep your eye on the yellow lane and on the black lane for your two leaders. They're both in Porsches.
Yellow flag. Go.
All right, so Villachow had an off under the bridge. That may be putting Nelson a lap up. It did. It put Nelson pretty much a lap up on him. They're about a half a lap apart. Third place is Bill Porter. He's on the red lane. Boy,
Yellow flag.
that's what I'm saying. Turning good lap times. Heat over.
Heat over.
Nelson Neto pulls ahead with 102 laps. Victor Villachow 101. Gary Wildman Warden moves up to third place at 98. Rick Eichhoff 97. Bill Porter 96. And Ryan Yoder 94. Bill Porter's coming off a red, and he's got smooth sailing to the end of the race. We got 4 heats done. We're fixing to start the 5th heat. Fast lap goes to Victor Villachow with a 4.574. Nelson Neto a 4.611. Gary Warden a 4.679. Rick Eichhoff a 4.776. Bill Porter a 4.826 on red, and Ryan Yoder a 4.846 on white.
Someone lost weight.
Go. Yellow flag.
Not rattling anymore.
Yellow flag. Go. Yellow flag. Go. Yellow flag. Go. Go. Yellow flag. Go. 20 seconds. Yellow flag is left. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Heat over.
Oh, Victor got some roll that time. All right, heat over. Nelson Neto still your leader with 127. Victor Villachow 126. Rick Eichhoff takes over third place with 122. Bill Porter 121. Gary Warden 120. And Ryan 117. Laps that segment. Nelson Neto, Victor Villachow, Rick Eichhoff, Bill Porter all with 25. Ryan Yoder 23, and Gary Warden dropped 3 laps to 22. Fast lap goes to Nelson Neto with a, Victor Villachow, excuse me, with a 4.544. Nelson Neto a 4.629. Rick Eichhoff 4.716. Bill Porter 4.741. Gary Warden 4.781 and Ryan Yoder 4.914. Victor Villachow. Is Victor in the lead? Victor Villachow is currently your leader with 152. Going to white. Nelson Neto going to red at 152. We got 2 heats left. Next heat, Victor will be on red and Nelson will be on green. We'll see who comes out on top. Rick Eichhoff, 146. Bill Porter, 146. Gary Warden, 144. Gary kind of got his mojo back a little bit. Ryan Yoder, 141. Laps that segment. Nelson, whoa, Victor Villachow, 26 laps. Nelson, 25, along with Bill Porter. Rick Eichhoff, Gary Warden, and Ryan Yoder all with 24. Fast lap goes to Victor Villachow with a 4.585. Bill Porter a 4.677. Nelson a 4.706 on white. And, Rick Eichhoff 4.705 on purple. Gary Warden at 4.775 and Ryan Yoder at 4.815. All right, so your leaders are side by side on red and white. Bill Child's on white. Nelson Neto is on red.
Yellow flag.
I gotta try to make some time because you're gonna finish green. I gotta go to red.
Ready.
I gotta pull. I gotta pull away now.
Go. Go. Yellow flag.
My mistake.
Ready.
What'd I do, give Victor 10 foot on you?
Yeah, it rolls.
Go.
I'm bumped there when that happens.
Sorry there, Nelson.
Yellow flag.
Was that you upside down there? I thought it was, and I punched it. I did. I wasn't gonna stop. I was like, It's in.
Go.
I was like, They were about to grab the car, and I just.
Looks like Neto's coming in on Villachow, cutting some distance on him.
Yellow flag.
My bad.
Go.
So Nelson came off, and that gave Villachow about a half a lap. So Villachow is now chasing Nelson.
Yellow flag. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
So heat over. All right, that was number 7. No, that was number 6. So you got two heats to go. Where's Mike Pullum? That was 7. Okay, it was 7. Okay. So last heat coming up. All right, Villachow is up by 2 at 178. Nelson Neto 176. Porter and Eichhoff at 170. Warden at 168. Yoder at 166. Laps that segment. Villachow 26. Neto and Porter, Eichhoff and Warden all with 24. Ryan Yoder picked up 25. Fast lap was a tie between Victor Villachow with a 4.641 and Gary Warden with a 4.641. Looks like Rick Eichhoff 4.666, Ryan Yoder 4.691, Bill Porter 4740. No, I could knock Victor off. He's right here by the board. Put a finger down.
Halfway through the race. 1 minute left. 'Yellow flag. Yellow flag. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
Race over.
Checkered flag. Race over.
All right, give me your places. Gary Warden, where ours at the bank, please. All right. Victor Villachow wins with 202 laps over Nelson Neto with 201. Rick Eichhoff 196, Bill Porter 95, Gary Warden 193, and Ryan Yoder 187. Laps that segment, Nelson Neto and Bill Porter and Gary Warden all with 25, Rick Eichhoff 26, Victor Villachow 24, and Ryan 21. Fast lap goes to, looks like Nelson Neto with a 4639. Nope, Gary Warden had fast lap 4620. Then Nelson a 4639, and then Rick Eichhoff 4684. Bill Chow with a 4731. Yoder with a 4771, and Bill Porter 4770. Well, congratulations on the third there, Rick. Over on the bank first. The bank, yeah. Who we missing? Oh, Madison, he ain't here.